I'm at the Resource Center, and I'm with Wendy. She is one of the financial professionals here at the Resource Center. Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Okay, we're going to talk about legacy planning.
Yes.
All right, now there are several types. I know with mine, I do a winner-take-all thing. The kids will all get a club, and
Yes.
whoever is left, they're the
Yes.
one. That's probably not a good idea.
No, 0 out of 10 recommendation
Okay,
for that.
0 out of 10.
Yeah.
See, that's why she's the professional here. Okay, seriously, there are several ways that people, plan for, after they're gone
Yes.
for their family. And I know wills and trusts are right up there.
Yes.
So why don't we go through some of these things as far as this is good, this is not so good.
Absolutely, yeah. Let's take a look at that. And that's something we go a little bit more into detail in our workshops.
Right.
But these are hot topics that we are going to discuss in detail in our workshop. For example, there's 3 types of plans. We look at power of attorney,
Okay.
last will and testament, and then the trust plan. First, why plans fail.
Okay.
So we have people who will come in and they haven't fully funded their plan. They maybe got a trust at one time.
Right.
How easy it is to just pick up your documents, you set them in your office at home or on the coffee table, and you don't do anything with them, and they just collect dust, and you haven't properly done
Not
your
great
homework.
planning, yeah.
No, not at all, not at all. Also, if people don't understand what they have, they might think they have a trust, and then after exploring and going through everything, it's a will, and they don't fully understand even what it does.
Yes. The do-it-yourself method is not necessarily the best way to go.
No, not if you want to make sure that everything is seamless after you're gone.
Yes, yeah. Why cause more trouble, that people have to take care of for themselves, and sometimes that's difficult.
Absolutely. The whole reason we plan is so your family and everybody gets along after you're gone, and it's seamless. Also, plans fail because people don't review or update their documents. They might have, when they originally set something up, their kids were minors.
Right.
Now their children are grown. They have families of their own. The family tree's grown. We need to add, or we might want to remove some people from it. So they need to be updated every couple years. It's good to sit down with somebody and review
life.
that.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And then another reason we see plans fail because people don't complete what they started. They might have started those documents and maybe they forgot to send that beneficiary deed into to the state and have it recorded, and just simple things like that.
All of this stuff says find a professional to help you out.
Absolutely.
You guys are the ones who cross the T's, dot the I's, make sure everything is done properly.
That's exactly what we do, and we walk them through the process. We don't just kind of hand you that stack of papers and say good luck with that.
All right, you've mentioned 3, power of attorney, wills, and trust. Power of attorney.
Yes, so power of attorney, those are very important documents. There's 2 types. There are the financial and the healthcare, where you are giving somebody power over you should you become incapacitated, where they can make legal decisions for you on your behalf, financial moves, healthcare directives, all of that. And it is very important that you do these documents while you are capacitated.
Right.
Because it's too late once you're incapacitated.
Yes.
You can't do those documents.
No, you can't. What about the split up? I mean, giving people power of attorney, are you giving them something where you also have a say? Or how does that work? I mean, because if you're going to go like 50-50, that could be difficult.
So yeah, it's, and we discuss that when we meet with families, kind of their family dynamic, but it is typically better to just choose one person.
Okay.
The 50-50 can be a little messy.
Yes.
Two
Everybody
people
has to agree. Right.
So it's harder to get things done.
All right, let's talk about a will and testament, I guess is what it's called.
So a last will and testament, that basically you're giving directions to the probate judge of what needs to be done.
Okay.
It is public, and sometimes people don't realize that a will is public for everybody to see everything, all of your assets, and who got what.
Okay.
And it's costly.
Yes, yes, of course. So will and testament, I think that's one of the big things, that it's public. Everybody
is.
knows your business all
Yes,
of a sudden.
everybody.
All right, then that would leave the trust.
The trust. A big reason why people like trust is, number one, they are private. Nobody has to know except your family.
And you call the ball on all of it.
You call the shots. It's not a one-size-fits-all plan, right? We have various types of plans for everybody. And we discuss, one of the important things is it is settled private, it's flexible, affordable, and Medicaid planning is very important. People don't realize there are ways to protect an asset
Yes.
from Medicaid.
Now, I know that you mentioned you have workshops coming up. Tell me about those.
So we have workshops coming up in January. What a great way to start off your year,
Yep.
right? Getting everything taken care of, so you can kind of take a breath and enjoy the rest of the year knowing you have a plan in place. January 14th at 6 or the 15th at 2. Give us a call, 882-1800, and we can get you registered.
There you are. So
Yes.
get a professional on your side right here at the Resource Center.